sir, may I get an interview from you? Hi. We are here with Roy from Breez. For those who don't know yet, Breez is more than a Lightning wallet. It's a solution for the everyday merchant, for the everyday podcast 2.0 listener. And well, thank you so much for your time, Roy.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
How is El Salvador treating you? How is the adopting Bitcoin conference so far?
Amazing. I think it's one of the best conferences in the Bitcoin ecosystem. I've been there last year, just after after they made Bitcoin a legal tender in El Salvador. It was amazing, and this year is even exceeding all my expectations.
I agree. It's my first time, so now my benchmark is super high because I'm having a very active but also very fun, very rich time here. It's great. So everyone looking and watching this, we'll hope you are here. Join next time, please. And with this, I want to get it started with the question we have prepared for you. Why don't you tell us first, what was your first Lightning experience? How did it all start for you?
So actually, Lightning started. It started from a concept. I read the Lightning white paper, the Lightning Network white paper, before I even engaged technically with Lightning. So after my first Lightning experience was by reading the Lightning white paper and understanding that for the first time we can really realize Satoshi's Nakamoto vision of making Bitcoin peer-to-peer electronic cash. So that was like that was my lightning bolt moment, kind of.
Yeah, like where it all started literally with the white paper, and it's also fun to see the development from that point in time, 5 years ago, I guess, more or less, to today, and how it will keep developing in the next years. Changing a little bit the topic from how you started to how is your experience right here, right now in El Salvador. What is your opinion or view about the adoption of Bitcoin as you have expected it? Is it how you expected?
Well, depends on what do you mean when you say expected, because I had low expectations. I don't think the adoption is where it needs to be, and I think it's mostly related to the Shiba wallet, which actually really screwed adoption here in El Salvador. The Shiba wallet is mostly an on-chain wallet. It's very hard to do Lightning transaction in the Chivo wallet, and I think it's hurting the adoption of Bitcoin in El Salvador.
Understood. And then for the next one, how would you then say this compares or contrasts with the place where you live? In the place where you live, not in El Salvador, are merchants nearby accepting Bitcoin already?
So no, in Tel Aviv, adoption is bad as well. At least in El Salvador, you can pay almost anywhere. You can pay with Bitcoin and use Lightning if the merchant is using the Bitcoin Beach wallet or Moon wallet or Breez. In Israel, in Tel Aviv, where I live, no one is accepting Lightning or Bitcoin.
Yes, here at least I've seen mainly in more like food chains where they have implemented a system where Lightning payments are enabled, but it's true, not in 100% of the cases. In my experience, I would say even maybe 50% of the cases, it's already like a good shot. It's the chance of being able to pay with Lightning. Thank you for that comment. And now thinking a bit more on the reasons for adoptions. We know that more adoption is necessary for a lot of reasons. It gives developers more information, and what it means is that there are more use cases for the Lightning Network, like a self-reinforcing loop. So what is the most important thing to focus on in the short term to grow adoption?
We need to bring Lightning to where users are at already. It's not like people will wake up in the morning and say, I want to be a sovereign individual, or I care about some money. That's not gonna happen. We care because we understand Bitcoin. We took a lot of time in order to go down the rabbit hole and understand what it means and why Bitcoin is needed. But the masses and most people don't care. Like, people don't care. But if you give them an opportunity to care, if you, for example, at Breez, if we provide them an option to accept Lightning payments without opening a bank account, then they start to care. If they can interact with their favorite podcast player, podcaster, then they start to care. So you need to bring Lightning to where people are already at. For example, what Thunder Games are doing, like allowing people to earn Bitcoin using by playing mobile games. That's amazing, and we need more of these apps that help bridge this gap.
Yes, definitely. And now that you're talking about the masses, when using Bitcoin as a medium of exchange for the masses, the user experience needs to be super easy and flawless. You believe that most people only want value and are not interested in understanding technology. But when thinking of the current user experience with fiat money, what is the main difference with building on top of Bitcoin and Lightning?
Well, it's a new technology. Like Lightning is evolving. Lightning is getting better over time, but there are still challenges. Routing doesn't work. Like it works 90% of the time, but 10% failure rate is high. So we need to fix that. We need to make Lightning faster. We need to make it, the user experience needs to be seamless. So the fact that, for example, we're working very hard to obfuscate all the channel management away from users. We just upgraded our entire infrastructure to make the payment quicker. We need to work on routing algorithms. There's a lot of infrastructure that still needs to be built in order to make the experience 100% seamless.
Yes, definitely it is an exciting start, but that's where it is. We are only getting started and there is a long way to go. So,
Yeah, we're still in the early adoption phase for sure.
yes.
And while we'll cross the chasm, the applications need to get better and the infrastructure in parallel needs to get better as well.
Yep, and one more thing to take into consideration with the case of the more adoption of Lightning, it seems that there are more and more non-custodial services and might even seem inevitable. Do you see this as a risk or trade-off?
I think it's inevitable. Meaning, I think if we're doing Bitcoin, we need to do non-custodial Bitcoin, because if we're not doing non-custodial Bitcoin, we're just replacing one bad system with another bad system. Meaning, the entire point of Bitcoin is being peer-to-peer electronic cash, being peer-to-peer money. If it's not peer-to-peer, why are we doing Bitcoin? So non-custodial solutions have a user experience deficit because it's harder to create experiences that are on par with what fiat and custodial solution have to offer. But that's on us. We need to create an experience that is seamless and to create solutions that will be on par with what fiat system has to offer.
Thank you. And yeah, no, no, it's speechless on that. No, no further words because it's exactly that. Making sure that you're making a step forward and progress and not just staying where you are. So thank you, Roy, so much for your time and for sharing your thoughts. Keep enjoying the conference. Keep enjoying El Salvador. The sun is going slowly down, so let's see what the rest of the day and the conference gives us. So again, thank you, and let's stay connected.
Thank you.